Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry, Lawton, and Benz.
What's up?
Hey, everybody. We had a great weekend. We got a lot to talk about. We got the news back with my brother. He's
welcome
here,
back,
Dave. Welcome back. Were you on vacation?
No, I was on vacation.
Well, what happened? You missed the news for a few cycles.
Last week, I don't know what happened last week. Oh, it was the first football Sunday, and I didn't make it Monday.
It was too much to have gotten here at that point. God, I understand that. I respect that. I don't know if you know this, but we made you the badass motherfucker of the week on the Talk Shit After Show because you are the only one that tells Larry, yo, I'll be there and doesn't show up and you get nothing. You're good. That makes you a badass. So what's up, Larry? What do we got going today?
Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. First, we are going to do the news.
Yes.
Before we start the news, I just want to make a couple of mentions, of course. The website is up, is it not?
It's not up, but it will be up this afternoon.
Oh, yes. It's
Hold on.
up.
There's a caveat. It will be up this afternoon. You'd be able to purchase with regular PayPal right out of the gate. If you have a PayPal account, you can buy right out of the gate. If you want to use a credit card, that won't work until Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. But the website's up. It's ready to go. You can order your cigars. And who doesn't have a PayPal account, right? So if you have a PayPal account, you can order our cigars starting this afternoon.
Wow. That is exciting.
Well, I guess I got to wait a few days because I don't have PayPal.
Oh, well, there's always that one guy.
He still has a checkbook.
You got a checkbook?
I have a checkbook.
Not the demographic.
Why? I'm a cigar smoker.
No, that's true. So you are the demographic.
Every one of these people who listen don't have a checkbook or don't even know what a checkbook is.
I've never had one.
Never.
It's a long story why, but I've never had one.
How bad?
Jason, have you ever had a checkbook?
Yep.
Wow. For his age? Wow, I wouldn't think that. Anyway, so what we got doing is the website is up. It's called crookeddiamondcigar.com. It's crookeddiamondcigar.com. Check it out. Make sure you're also on that website. There is a link to the giveaway. It's just click that link if you go to that website. And
you can click the link I'm so used to saying description in the navigation of the Crooked Diamond Cigar, or you can go to thatbenz.com/giveaway or just thatbenz.com.
Or if they hit it, I think it'd be hit it quicker. It'd be easy if you're on a website. Just hit a button. Just remember another website.
I assume that everybody who listens to this at this point is already on there. Did you see the numbers? I don't want to say them on here. There's some numbers, man. We have got ourselves a real giveaway, fellas.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of people entering.
There's a lot of people that entered, and that's after I clean the list of all your friends and family.
Yeah, it was funny. Hey, Pete's here last night. He goes, hey, I got to check. When did you do that drawing? I said, Pete, do you think you could win? He goes, yeah. I said, no, Pete. How would it look if you win this thing and you're my friend? And you're a politician.
Right.
Now how does that look? He goes, oh, take me off.
Listen, he wants to go on the cruise. I'd love it.
Yeah.
I'd love it. And I know he can afford it.
Yeah.
The question is, do we want to give this out to somebody who's not a fan? Absolutely not. We want you guys to come and party with us. Isn't that the point?
We said it. This is the news. Okay, we're going to have a bunch of news. But anyway.
Wait, you just jumped right to the news from that?
No. We're talking about the giveaway first. So we're on the cruise. That's when we're talking about something on the news with the cruise. This is a cruise that I'm excited for because I was sitting in the shower today saying, I think we're going to T-shirts for the cruise. Everybody who gets it, we give them a T-shirt when they come on board of their size. And it'll be something like the first cruise with Larry. We got to come up with something. And then anybody who comes on the cruise, they let us know to email. We bring their shirt with us when we get on the cruise. And one night, we're all on deck with that shirt. We'll have pictures. We'll do a whole bunch of shit.
So one thing I took away from your story is you sit in the shower?
I was in the shower.
You said I was sitting in the shower.
Sometimes I do, yeah.
You got a chair in the shower?
Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely. It's a medical chair.
A medical chair?
Yeah.
I need to get a chair for the shower, man. I mean, I feel like I'm wasting time here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we have those benches.
And I got the waterproof headphones so I can get on the phone in the shower.
No shit.
No.
You just use speaker. You don't need the fucking word.
Yeah.
I believed you, too.
So, anyway, so we got that cruise given away. And it's exciting time because the cigar's launching.
Still on October 3rd deadline?
Yes, it is. October 3rd, right? Ben?
Yeah. I mean, it won't ship October 3rd, but
Yeah, they don't ship, of course.
It'll be past pre-orders at that point.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so pre-orders. All
We
you
might
guys
sell out soon.
Benz,
Who
it'll
knows?
ship shortly after October 3rd, though, right?
Yeah, we're expecting from right now, from this moment right now, we're expecting about a 4 to 5 week wait from right now. So
That's not bad.
No, it's October could be
3 weeks.
2
from there.
weeks. No, 2 weeks. I would say.
And they ship. Boom.
Yeah, we'll
And-
get it done as soon as we can.
And
obviously.
shipping obviously got to be quick shipping and all that.
we're using 2-day shipping everywhere.
Wow.
And if you live in outside of the country, we only use priority. We don't do like the cheap.
Well, they don't have any other mail.
Well, it's tobacco, right? It's got to be shipped a certain way. It's got to be kept a certain way. But guys, when you get the cigars, don't just leave them lying around. Make sure the box is sealed, and if you have a humidor, put it in your humidor.
Or put the packet underneath of the box
Right.
itself.
Well, we'll actually show once the cigar starts shipping. We'll do a video on
We're gonna do a whole
We've been
video.
talking
One,
about
how to make a video. I'm talking from my main channel too, if you want.
how to make a video.
How to make. How to smoke a cigar, how to cut a cigar.
Yeah.
I learned a lot myself over the years, and so it's important, and you can understand the equipment and stuff
Well, you
like that.
definitely knew how to light and cut a cigar. I've seen you do 1 billion of them. What you learned the process of making a cigar, and I'm right there with you. When we say we learned a lot, we just didn't know how intricate this industry was.
Wow, it really is.
It just sounds easy. Get some cigars, put the brand on them, put them in a box, and ship them.
No.
It is not that easy.
No, there's so much that goes along with that.
Benz,
how many
Benz,
people?
you learned a lot. You learned somewhat from this journey?
I learned
Because
what
you
it
do.
is.
I know you do know a lot about cigars.
Right. So I know a lot about cigars, the process of making them. I understood the business and how big it was. I didn't understand what it takes to small guys like Larry and I, who are putting together a little company so we can supply cigars to the people we like. I didn't realize that was going to be as complicated as it actually ended up being. I'm not
stamps,
complaining.
in-point, all yeah.
Right. And now you guys, you're talking about locations. The cigars have to be, they have to be stored a certain way. They have to be shipped a certain way. You have to get all these certifications. You have to get licensing. It's not as easy as just, hey, have a cigar.
Yeah.
We wish it was. And the process was a lot more expensive than we thought. We did not raise the prices on anybody.
No.
Our prices are exactly what we said they were going to be. But we're not doing this for profit as much as we're doing it because we want people to join with us.
Yeah, this is the Crooked Diamond brand. So we want people, we come out a new cigar, we can hang out, and maybe, be at a certain lounge, and then all the fans, besides cigar, regular cigar people that come to the cigar shop, we hang out,
That
I
would
tell
be awesome.
stories and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Have a few drinks.
Yeah.
Then it's on.
It's on.
Okay. So that's what's going on with us. Of course, we're gonna have new merch. If the pre-order. I don't know if they know about that. On a pre-order with this cigar, if you get it, you also get a shirt.
First
And you
500
get
bucks.
entry into our private club. It's the 500 Club.
The Crooked Diamond Cigar Club.
Yeah, 500 members only. Period.
Crooked Diamond Smoking Club.
Right, Crooked Diamond Smoking Club, and only these people get this shirt. So when I see somebody in California, when I'm doing a speaking engagement out there, and I see that Crooked, I'm gonna know that dude supported this project, supported me, supported us from the beginning, man. That guy's getting a drink. You know what I mean? I'm hanging out. And you see that shirt, it's gonna mean something to me. It's not something you can read. It's not.
Right. You can't go to the store and buy it.
No.
And
So-
we won't even sell it after the first 500.
I mean, we're gonna have different versions of merch, of course, but that
not that.
shirt is and it goes with the. That's another.
If you want to see what that shirt looks like, by the way, it is on the website, Crooked Diamond Cigar.
oh, it is. Okay, yeah.
So the website's not up yet, but it will be up by this afternoon.
Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't.
It is up. I'm pretty excited. Obviously, I've been working on it so much.
Video, all that, everything.
We got a whole lot.
I don't want to. I'll look later. Really, this is cool.
So by the time these people finish listening to this podcast, it'll probably be up.
By the time they finish, not for sure. Maybe
Be close.
It depends on where you are.
Definitely 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever.
It depends. We got a talk shit after show after this.
Oh, and you're doing it.
Yeah.
The other thing.
I have to launch it. Yes.
Okay, I didn't know somebody was doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No,
Oh.
I keep certain things for myself.
Let's just guarantee the audience by dinner time,
Yes.
Eastern time.
Yes.
Depends on when Benz gets
I
back
can
from
do
the
it
cigar
real-
store later.
I don't go to cigar store.
Oh, not store. Smoke a cigar at the lounge.
Gotta relax. You gotta relax. This is why the Crooked Diamond is a relaxing brand.
Oh, I
know.
can't wait. And we will have different flavors, meaning we'll have stronger Robustos and stuff down the future, correct?
Yes. So right now the cigars are
A mild. And we're doing that. I don't know if we're mild. What do you-
they're on the mild side.
Okay.
All right. They're not 100% mild, but they're on the mild side. They have a very good flavor to them, but they're not gonna turn you green, basically. Because really dark cigars, like the one I'm smoking right now, the Oliva G, is a darker blend, right? So if you haven't been smoking cigars for a long time and you go into one of these, you smoke a whole one quickly, or if you try to inhale one of these, you will turn green. So people who are smoking for the first time want something that's a little bit more mild, something they can get a lot of flavor, and that's what this cigar is going to be. It's going to be a cigar that even if you've never had a cigar before in your life, you're going to enjoy it. And
well, that happened with Thomas when I was on his show, Dope as Usual. I gave him a cigar, showed him how to cut it, and we did it. We smoked it on air. You guys can look at that episode. It's a great piece. We have that piece, though. Just that piece.
Oh, yeah,
we can use that on the website.
Didn't our guy walk around and take videos?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have that, so you can put it on your website.
Oh, that would be cool.
You know what I mean?
People would want to see that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So Dope as Usual is a great guy, Thomas, and he really didn't. This was not set up. You know that. This is as natural as you can get. I didn't even talk to him. I said, "Here, I brought you a present, a box of cigars." And then we put them up, and I go, "But you have to smoke on me. I never smoked a cigar, And I go, He goes, "Okay." So he was cool about it, and that was a legit fucking thing.
That was the Oliva V Melanio, right?
Melanio, and he goes, "This is good." He goes, I showed it. I go, "Don't inhale, because if you inhale," I said, "I'm going to finish the show alone."
Yeah.
Because people who never smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's coming. So that's exciting times here, man. And like Ben said, I got to give him a lot. He's right. This is harder than we thought. But nothing that's rewarding and stuff and that easy. Everybody would do it, of course.
Right. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And nothing worth anything ever comes easy.
Absolutely. And people think unless the lottery hit the lottery.
Hey, you know what? And that shit, the people that it comes so easy to, the people that didn't pay their dues previous to getting it, they lose their money in 1 year. I don't care how much money you got.
It's true.
It's a mentality thing.
They've done many studies on that. Most lottery
they can't understand it.
Broke
after so many years. Yeah. I'm talking. There's some that won so much they can't be broke. Like
if all you have to do is change your mentality and get somebody who manage your money.
Yeah, that doesn't steal from you. Like a lot of the athletes.
And that's another problem. These people don't have the mentality. They don't have the built-in people. Yesterday, nobody could give a bigger fuck about them. Now their phone is ringing off the hook with everybody's problems.
Yeah.
They don't know how to hold on to their money. A fool and their dollar will soon be separated.
It's very true.
If you want your money to stay in your pocket, you got to stay smart. It is what it is.
I was going to say something, but okay. Now we're going to...
It's always scary when Larry wants to say something and doesn't say it. Don't say it.
So anyway, we're going to get with my brother right now, the news. But that's a lot of exciting stuff, man. Check the book out, all that. But go on this cigar website and just check it out and give us suggestions too. Don't think you can't email us. We're perfect. We're not perfect people. So if you have a suggestion, something going there, tell us why. And, I read so many comments, and I take some of those criticisms. And I remember. But anyway, so that happened there. But so, anyway, check it out. Now we got the news. Let me explain what happens with the news. Now, we're supposed to do the news every Monday, correct? And my brother, the newscaster. We started once, and then we did tell him that we moved the day. If you remember that.
We did it like 3 or 4 shows because everybody was taking off and we had some pre-recorded.
Right. Now, they're live. People, we don't cut them. But what Benz is saying is we had and we tell you that right on the show. Well, Dave didn't show up. You didn't show up for the first. I said, what, Dave? I forgot. No, was the forgot one and the second one was for Sunday football?
No, the week before Sunday football, I was here.
Oh, okay. Was that...
2 weeks. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
I was
ago?
here.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago he was here.
And then last Monday I wasn't.
After not being here for a while. He did the first one 2 weeks
Well, that's
ago.
after he went away for a while. He was taping different days.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you're here, you're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
You're back. He's back, everybody. Check him out. David's back. He's Mondays. He's the news with David.
Until next week where he doesn't show up.
Oh, that'll be fucked up if he does that.
Football day for us three is a long day.
Oh,
we partake in a lot of things for a long time throughout the day.
Absolutely.
Waking up the next morning ain't easy.
I
went to bed at 2 a.m. 3 a.m.
Dave, when did you go to bed?
9 o'clock this morning.
And when did you wake up?
when Larry called me at 10:52.
So Dave is running on very, very, very low fuel. And Larry, you're just a fucking champion. Doesn't matter if you sleep.
That's my normal.
Yes, you just wake up. But I can feel you're slow too.
No,
I won't
I'm not
say
so,
why.
Yeah, just because of that pen.
Or I will say why.
No, that's what that is. I mean, listen, I feel good. I'm getting that energy and stuff. And it's funny because everybody's gonna notice. My brother and I have to get out of the studio. We're getting kicked out of the studio for the after show today.
Yeah.
Now you got to check out the after show today. If, you listen to this show. Today, check it out. They got a character coming on. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. But I can't wait. Now, they don't want me in the studio. When they do their after show, I'm not around.
Right.
And I do that so they don't feel the pressure of me judging it and doing
no
this.
pressure. I just don't, you can't help but to talk.
You leave
And
the
you
studio.
know
I could do that if I had to. Many times I do.
You're not
But-
mic'd up.
Huh? I
not
said
mic'd up.
many times I would shut up. I've done that. I can be a professional when I want to.
All right.
So
The problem is you don't want to.
well, no. If I want, yes, I wanna. I almost don't want to be here because I think it's gonna make you think that I'm here. Whether it's saying something about me, it's a subliminal thing. It's not because we'll do it anyway. Yeah, but it's like the guy's in the room that you're gonna say something about. It's better when he's away.
You know me for a long time.
Yeah.
I prefer to say the shit to somebody's face.
No, I'm not talking that because you're not talking shit.
We literally are. It is the talk shit after show.
You're right, but my point.
People say I'm a bully. People say,
I've
got
let's see
emails.
the email. So I got one was agitating or
No, ignorant. And arrogant.
ignorant.
That was
and
the OG. That one wasn't the OG, but it was the first one that we paid a lot of attention to and we thought was really funny. But since then, people have. By the way, that person could lead a whole movement and they could all come burn down my house. They're all fucking mad. One guy was just like, "You disrespect Larry."
Did you see? I don't. I
can't remember when, but maybe. I mean, I can't pinpoint the situation. Another guy.
We got to look that one up.
You know what we should do? We should respond to him and ask him why.
Yes.
I didn't. I said,
Why don't you respond
thank
to
you
him?
with a funny face.
Why don't you respond? Why don't you respond? And say, listen, we were talking about it on Larry's main show.
You'll probably hear it. And then another fucking person was, "You're a fucking bully." Another person said that I'm just a fucking giant asshole. I kind of love it. What? You know what?
No. You don't love it. That's fucking bullshit.
Do you hear that little fucking mouse fucking?
He knows I'm right.
What?
That is bullshit. You care what people think.
You think so?
Yes, you do.
Tell me why.
Everybody does. Everybody does. You could say you don't, but then that's why you fucking do shower in the morning.
Oh, no,
and
no,
you
no,
fucking stay clean.
Caring, sure. There's an extent.
But
There's
listen,
an extent.
Nobody wants to be hated. That's a fact.
I didn't say I was hated.
Well, fucking arrogant asshole, whatever you said. I love it. No.
I do love it. You have no idea. If you don't think I thrive on that shit.
You can thrive on it for so long, but everybody needs adulation. Period. It's a fucking wired thing to us.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I care.
With that said, hold on. Now we got to go.
I care what you think. I care what Dave thinks.
Okay, listen. So anyway, check out the after show. As you could see, I'm gonna fucking start looking at this fucking thing more. Maybe the power's gonna go out of here a lot.
I get that.
You got that. No. Anyway, so check it out after the show, and it's about a 30-minute show, 40-minute show, right? It's not a. It depends. This one might be longer. I mean, I don't know. They got a character coming in. I'm waiting to see and hear the stories from.
Larry doesn't know the guy. Doesn't know anything about him.
Right. I don't know anything about him. I really don't.
Calling him a character. You don't even know. Might not be.
Well, from what I know, to him to get here, he's a fucking character.
He'll tell you about that.
Yeah, exactly. Is he a character?
We'll see.
Yeah, okay. With that, we got the news. All right, everybody.
I wish I had some sort of.
Why don't you have a fucking news intro button?
That's a good idea.
And then out with the news, David.
You want David with the news? You want us to?
Yes, absolutely. I want that.
We'll do a little jingle for you.
You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. Put a little thing together.
You heard it right.
And
here.
now the news with David.
There you
What's
go.
up, Dave?
Hey, how's everybody doing? Big news. Big news.
Okay. Big news. Give me the world news today.
Oh, my God. Everybody knows already the funeral for Queen Elizabeth.
Is that today?
Right now. It's going on right now.
Yes, it is. It's a big deal because I was up until 3 in the morning.
All the world leaders are over there.
I was up till 3 in the morning, so I had CNN on.
Started at 6 o'clock in the morning our time. Here,
No. It started at
6 a.m.
I was here at 2 with the TV on CNN. It was all the fucking presentation of the whole. They had people coming in all about the funeral.
The funeral mass itself started at 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about East Coast time.
Coffin came in the church.
Right.
Abbey.
Yeah, Westminster Abbey.
Westminster
And
Abbey.
so anyway, the Brits are what do you call it? They really believe in their traditions.
I'll tell you
and
what.
The old ways.
I'm 62 years old. This is the biggest thing I've ever seen on TV for anybody dying. Anybody in my life.
Oh, you mean presidents?
Presidents, popes, you name it.
Wow.
This has been going on a whole week, La.
Is this more than
They're
Michael
on TV
Jackson?
every day. Way more than Michael Jackson.
I'm obviously kidding.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
This
He
is
was a
un-
big
King
deal when he
Pop,
died.
the king of pop.
Yeah, people were committing suicide and shit.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, because they can't get the money
amount
from
of-
when you molested
The
them.
amount of coverage they have of this, the amount of world leaders over there, and all. I didn't realize how
We're paying
big.
respect. She's been around for fucking, 90 years?
She's been queen
90. She's been queen for 71
for
years.
70 years, queen, 96
Holy
years
fuck.
old. She was a queen since 26 years old.
But you know what I looked about the show in the national news that, boy, they had a guy from their Secret Service.
Yeah.
He said, I've been in this thing for 20 years. He goes, I never had to coordinate something so big around the world. And this is the guy who did, the security for the whole country or whatever, the head guy of something for protection. And they were talking about snipers everywhere. And I mean, you can imagine the coordination with these massive world leaders all over the world. And now they got fucking, and then war going on.
And
Russia was not, he was not asked to come. Vladimir Putin was asked, he was not invited.
He wouldn't have come anyway.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Is Trump? Did
had to
Trump
be-
get asked to go?
No.
Was he pissed?
No, it just Biden and his wife. That's it.
The president and his wife, and that's it.
That's it from the United States. That's it.
Well, listen, when you bring the head, you don't have to bring it. Usually they send the vice president for that kind of stuff.
Sure, there's going to be other Americans there, but that's who they're talking about on TV.
Yeah, well, what it is the vice president's job is usually that. Goes around,
Right.
That's he represents
This is
the
the
president.
biggest security event in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine.
And do you know who's paying for it?
Who?
London.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the UK. Not Queen Elizabeth's monarchy or nothing.
Oh,
And
and they got all the money.
And you know how much it costs for this? Just for security.
Oh, it's got to be $100 million.
$700 million just for this one day today.
Wow, 700. Whose
Almost
pockets
a-
are lying there?
Yeah, almost $1 billion.
$750 million just for one day security for this.
Unbelievable.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's a waste of fucking money. I'll say it here.
Well, you can say it. Why do you think it's a waste of money?
Because she's fucking dead, bro, and she doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
but
even know it's
you don't
happening.
want somebody
Well,
killing.
how
It's not for her. They're not going to kill
How
her.
about all the people they're protecting out of there or from around the world? The biggest people in the world are there.
Don't go. Zoom it in.
Well,
Oh, come on.
Call Zoom. COVID.
I just said that the Brits are very high in their traditions.
I'm just saying, if my options is have a funeral for her where I have to protect people with fucking $1 billion, or have a funeral on Zoom where it costs me zero.
86% of all British believe in the monarchy.
Is it 80? Wow. It must be the high. After Charles is in there for a while, they'll say, fuck the monarchy.
Yeah, it could change. I mean, during this period right now, 80.
They're really worried about that. That was on a show. When I travel on the RV and stuff, I wear my headphones, my Bluetooth headphones, and I listen to. That's when I listen to stuff.
Same ones from the shower?
Yes. Oh yeah. My the Bluetooth things.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Apple ones.
So you don't like Charles? You don't like
Well, a lot of
Listen,
the
he's
world
not-
don't like Charles.
You
he's
shouldn't
a
have
drunk.
an opinion.
Well,
He has nothing to do with us.
well, no. I mean, why do you have an opinion about fucking? I don't know, an actor? It's nothing to do with you. Because it's interesting.
I have to watch his fucking movies.
Well, because it's interesting. Whatever happened? Why do we know about it?
I see what you mean. For that reason, why I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
don't
I
have
give
to
a
affect
fuck.
us
I
in
mean,
one
it's not
bit.
going to affect me.
Right.
But why? It's entertainment, if you want to call it. Well, you know, why did people from fucking Europe watch a Trump speech? Because they didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
Too invested in our fucking politics. Fuck off.
Well, you get what I mean. Of course, it doesn't mean, you know.
Right.
Obviously, it does in politics because, you know, you can actually have a say in
We're a
money
world
and
power,
world-
though. You
sure.
want to know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So that's world news. So the big queen, what else is going on in the world, bro?
Well, Ukraine's making humongous advances in Ukraine. They took back 4,000 square miles of their land back in 3 weeks.
They took it back.
Took it back.
Now, how are they defining wins there? I mean, do you kill everybody there, or do they capture enough people? How do they define a win?
Taking the city over, and the Russians, there's no more Russians.
So what happens? That's what I'm trying to kind of
Well,
get a. Do the
what's-
Russians just abandon and say,
Yes.
okay, oh, they
That's
retreat?
That's what's been happening.
They
Well,
retreat.
they get shot at until they fuck off.
Well, they retreat. Right, okay.
Well,
You know, Putin mustn't like that. No, Russians are not supposed to retreat.
I don't think they're as strong as you think they are.
Russia's
And we're finding
military,
out now.
Russia's military is so uncoordinated that
Or that.
that Ukraine is knocking off all their supply to bring their supply to the troops.
With the help of America.
Of course.
Okay.
Ukraine has one thing
A
in
lot
this
of
war.
help. Not physical help, but a lot of
Money.
intelligence.
Ukraine, right. Ukraine has something in this war
Money,
that Russia could
weapons.
not replicate. Forget money, forget weapons. Intelligence is the one.
Yeah.
They have world leaders, people who have dealt with wars from all over the world. Think about the type of intelligence Israel has to go
Not
through
only
on
that,
a daily
look at
basis.
this-
Israel.
Look at the satellites
They got
put
they got
in
them
the air
on-
to tell them everything.
Yeah, but they got them on call. They got them on call. Just call them and say, hey, listen, we got them. They're in this, that. What would you do in this
Benz.
situation? Everybody would help Ukraine. Nobody would help Russia.
Benz, the United States has top military people over there as we speak.
Helping them strategize.
Helping them strategize.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's been said.
you couldn't put a value on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Knowledge. Is,
So
how
they
do
are
you value
probably
knowledge?
coming from areas and stuff. The Russians don't see it coming. And by the time the Russians see it coming, they got to hold their butts and run.
Yeah, because they can't defend two, and this they're being out strategized for sure. You know, and
More
and
so than that, it's in the heart.
that's
too.
what was my next thing.
That works,
the
too.
only reason it is even to this far is because they were willing to die on the streets for their country. Their president, their ex-president. I remember that in the beginning, they were on the streets ready to fucking with a rifle in their hand.
When
So
Ukraine started their
that
their
showed a
take back,
lot the world that we need to help these.
when the Ukraine started their take back, when they made the big storm, a lot of Russian soldiers, young kids, 21 years old, 20 years old, they that's another story. But you know, now they're recruiting their prisoners to go to war.
Oh yeah, I did
You know
read that in the paper.
I saw that.
I read that. in the
I've
paper.
seen where they're training them. They're taking them out of prison and training them.
How do
to
you
go
feel
on the
about that,
front
Larry?
line.
You know, I think that's a good move for Russia. Smart. I would do the same thing. I would give
If they don't put them back in prison after the
right.
war.
You know, obviously, hey, listen, I don't know the human rights in Russia, nor in a point of me don't care. I mean, I care about prison reform.
What kind of prisoners are you putting out there?
Well, again,
Ones that will commit war crimes?
that's something you have
Benz,
to, you know, you
Benz,
have to
when
take
I was-
a chance. Listen,
when I was
it-
in prison for 10 years, I couldn't tell you how many people in prison said that they would fight for this country if they could get free after it.
I know that for a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to give somebody, you know, parole or
pardon
or
or
pardon or
anything.
whatever it is because you defended this country, you know, do you do it? And
You
then,
guys did hard time. You never hated the country.
No, never.
You could have hated the system, but you never hated the country.
I did hate
Correct.
the system,
Right.
and I think it needs fixed. But I always said I'm still going to. I still, sometimes, you know, I have my issues with a lot of things America does, but I love my country. I mean, that's why I'm passionate about not having a Kamala Harris be a president. Because I'm passionate about the country, and I don't like to see what she did to people in California as the attorney general and as a prosecutor and everything else. She put a person away for 20 years for, what, 3 ounces, was it?
I forget the exact number. Let's say 2.5, 3 ounces.
3 ounces
What
of
if it's
pot.
100? You know what I mean? What if it's 100? You know what I mean?
Again, I mean, and then, you know, she's
Well, how
been
about when-
hard
how
and
about
cold
when-
her whole
How
life.
about when DNA proved people innocent?
Yeah,
and she
absolutely.
never
That's the
really-
one that's got me. And she, you know,
That's
she,
the big one right there.
Oh.
That's facts on facts.
facts are facts. And she had to come out with, well, you know, she's such a bullshit politician in my. I mean, listen, politician.
What politician ain't bullshit?
Wait, I don't mind that. I never mind.
Pete
listen,
Filiberto.
we know that these politicians are politicians. I don't give a fuck. They are. I don't mind that. And I don't have to like everything they do, but their core value has to be at the good for the country. You know, you could like or hate Joe Manchin, But Joe Manchin gives a shit about West Virginia. And everything he does and what he does for is for West Virginia. I'd vote, and I like that guy. We need a president like that. We need vice presidents like that. We need politicians like that.
I don't know enough about him to say that I would.
Joe Manchin?
Yeah, I just don't know enough about him.
I do. Joe Manchin's a
Look
Democrat.
what Joe Manchin does for his state.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell
he's in
what-
a red state,
Okay.
a strictly red state, West Virginia, and he's a Democrat that gets voted in every.
That's tough.
6 years.
Time
Every
That's
6 years.
fucking tough.
Yeah, 6 years for a senator.
That's
But
tough.
time after time after time.
Listen, and here's why. Because he's the
Fights for the
politician.
people.
He is so middle of the road. That's what it is. They know he's for, abortion and the things that most people are for in this country, period. I mean, the liberal, the drugs, not as hard and all that kind of
The
stuff.
middle of the country. Yeah.
Middle of the road. And he's also not a he don't want to give the world away, like for money and everything else. So he's conservative in a little bit of a way. He's more like an independent or, to me, a libertarian, Joe Manchin.
Right.
And, Joe Manchin, like David said, he's from West Virginia. He's a senator. He's been in there, 3 terms, 18 years, something like that. Maybe more even. I don't know. And he's unpredictable because you can't say, he's going to vote blue. I hate that. We got a blue wall over here and a conservative wall over here. This is why we're the real deal. We got liberals on one side and we got conservatives on the other.
Libertarians.
And libertarians right here.
They're black and red and yellow, right?
Yes, and independents right here, white. So we're representing this room.
I like how you just put it together as if we fucking put some political thought into this room.
I did.
We put the fucking American flag up.
No, I said no, but
Red,
American
white,
flag,
blue.
Why do you think the parties are the flag? That's why it's blue and red.
All right.
You know what I mean? That's why.
What happens if there's 2, 3, 4 more, and now we got to change the flag?
They're never gonna be because those fuckers got it locked down.
Man, I know. That ain't a lie.
No, and it's sad. But Dave, you said there was something else you got. Okay, so you got the 2 national news, right?
Yeah, that's big. The Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine. I mean, what? There can't be anything bigger. There's no coups going around the world or anything like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Nothing that's so major in the news.
Nothing that made the news with Queen Elizabeth's funeral.
I got some news.
Is it national news?
It's national news, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll wait. We'll catch that.
We're still doing world news.
Yeah, we're world news.
Well, this is kind of world news. It's both.
Well,
What is it?
Okay, we're gonna find out if he's got anything left on the world news, and then we'll go to you.
I think that might be world news. Go
World
ahead.
news is good.
Oh, girl. There you go.
All right, so moving on.
Moving on. Now we got national and world, kind of.
I think so.
Go ahead, Ben.
Earlier, I heard from a guy, smart guy, was telling me about what Elon Musk said.
Oh yes. We talked about that last night.
Oh, is this okay?
So you see how this is world news, but really it's a guy out of here.
Yes, it is.
So it's a little bit of both. Basically, what he said, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you guys were talking about it a lot, and you have your opinions. Elon Musk said that the reason he's not buying Twitter
Well,
is
he don't want to buy behind closed doors.
right, and the reason he doesn't want to is because he thinks World War III is right around the corner.
and that's Elon Musk.
Right.
He thinks it's going to happen.
What do you think?
I think it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. I don't, whether it happens in 6 months or in 60 years, I don't know.
We talked about this last night during our post-football meeting. And what happened, we talked about, is it going to be civil war? I mean, is it going to be a world war, or are we going to have a civil war, the United States? And, there is a way, 20 states or 22 states or 20-some states applied for their own something, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, not the National Guard.
sovereignty?
Their own,
Their own guard.
State Guard.
State guard now.
Not National Guard.
So Florida has a state guard, not only a National Guard.
They applied for it.
Right. The state guard and 22 states. Now, if you had 22
Half the
states,
country, basically.
kind of like, kind of back in the Civil War with the North and the South, you had a split in states, and that's what happened.
Did they ask for it or did they get it?
I think they got it. I don't know. I don't think you can't not get it or something. It's
You
a
don't
state.
think
You
we'd
say,
hear
fuck
about
you,
that
we're
shit?
doing it.
I know, but they got to allocate funds. We got to know where the money's
Who
going.
got it? Oh, the state.
The
got
state.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you'll hear about it, obviously. And obviously, this is what you're hearing in the
Are you
backseat.
pro or against something like that?
I think states should have their rights. That's what we founded on. And if you don't like Florida, then move out of Florida.
Right.
You like the Colorado and legalized marijuana, go there. Where you
Wish
can.
it was that easy, but
Exactly. Obviously, it's not. We're a big country. But you do have that. If you want to try pick up your career and go from New York to Texas?
You could.
Absolutely.
Give her a good try.
And you know why? And that's the way it should be, because I'm going to go to the people where, you want to enjoy your life the most. I don't want to go to a Bible Belt state. That's me. I don't want to be in the Bible Belt. Nothing against.
You technically are. You're not in the belt, but you're
not in the belt at all.
You're definitely in the red state. No question about it.
No question.
Red states are conservatives in general.
In general, they are. And I get that part of it, but no, I don't want to. Listen, we, and our friends and everybody else, we have to make our own little thing, because you can get pushed into that one way or the other. Full on conservative no matter what, or full on liberal no matter what. We don't have that. None of us do.
Right.
So, and I look at that as you either have to find your own people, but you're allowed. That's why I believe in it. If you want to go to another state and try it because you like the politics of that state,
it's a free country.
Yeah, it's free country in that regard, I guess. It's not free, but yeah, free country. That's sure. Do that for free. Get there on gas at $5 an hour. $5 a gallon.
Well, no, free isn't.
Free to do what you want to do.
A free choice making. I guess.
And what he's trying to say originally, before he was trying to make the joke, is the fact is that we are not free to do whatever we want.
Absolutely.
I am not free to go and smoke weed wherever the fuck I want to. I am not free to do one of a million things that I think government should not regulate.
How about wear a seatbelt?
Yeah. No opinion.
Well, my opinion is choices. You should have the choice. You could put anything in the law. Insurance can come say you can have. We don't care if you have.
That's capitalism. I'm good with it. If the insurance, if the company or a private company says if you don't fucking put a red dot on your hand right here, I'm not going to insure you. And if I will, I'll charge you 3 times more. I'll do it. You know what I mean? I get it. That's private enterprise. But the government telling you should wear it. The government says you should have this in your car. The government,
it's the
your
government
car is basically built on what the government wants.
But the government's telling you to put your seatbelt on, not that insurance company.
Well, yeah, but
now if the insurance company want to not insure you if you don't wear it, that's their prerogative, in my opinion.
The insurance companies essentially put out a study. This is years ago. You guys got to remember. I'm coming from Philly. In Pennsylvania, there was no seatbelt law until 7-8 years ago. So I started driving, there was no seatbelt law. And you could basically no law. I've actually gotten pulled over with Pennsylvania plates in Miami with no seatbelt and got away with it.
Good. Oh.
Because Pennsylvania doesn't have a seatbelt law.
Now they do.
Now they do. Yeah, they've had it for years. So the click it or ticket thing, the campaigns, I remember them when they first started. So because there was no seatbelts, one of the fucking things that they were running, why not seatbelts? Or the insurance companies put out a study. In that study, they determined that a seatbelt can actually hurt you in an accident. A lot worse than how it's almost like a 40-60 split, and the government says, I'll take the 60.
No, absolutely. There's many cases of a guy gets trapped in it. They get strangled by their seatbelt. A lot of things that happen.
It happens all the time. We hear about it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not anymore because now it's a must and there's just nothing we can do about it. But before, when they were legislating for seatbelts, people were saying, well, wait a minute.
And I'm not here saying that.
Don't wear a seatbelt.
Don't wear a seatbelt. Right. Let me tell you that.
I have no opinion.
No, well, that's a person's choice again.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't want. Do me. I actually wear one because it saved my life when I got hit with the truck.
I do it because my car won't shut the
Literally,
fuck up.
that's part of it that saved my life.
That's true. That's a big one.
What?
You fucking flipped your truck over. You never dropped your cigar. I love
never
saying
dropped
that.
the fucking cigar. That's why I got a cigar now.
That's the funniest fucking story. Larry's smoking a cigar on his way.
I called my brother. You remember that?
Yeah, he's not.
I
was there with him. We were playing poker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were. I was heading to a poker game,
waiting for Larry, and Larry's not speeding or anything.
Nope.
He's not doing anything wrong
because I'm smoking a cigar. I was relaxing.
Right.
I was no rush to get there. I know I'm out quickly.
You were driving a Toyota Tundra.
Brand new, 6 weeks old,
and he got fucking T-boned
by 70 miles an hour is what they said in the report.
How the fuck was she going 70?
How did she stop? Of course, but anyway, you know where Grant Road is.
Yeah.
They got bumps before you stop.
I know. It's incredible. What kind of car was she driving?
Strips.
A Lincoln. She was driving a Lincoln.
That's probably saved her life. She wasn't hurt, was she?
No. She had driving a Lincoln and hit me just behind my driver's seat. And as the EMTs got me out, the crowbars and shit, he says, if you were hit a foot or two towards your door, you're dead. He goes, I've seen it many, many times.
It hit the crash bar.
No, what happens if you get hit?
Your neck.
It snaps your neck this way.
Oh.
it hit me this way where it started spinning me and then it rolled me because I hit the dirt. And then
So
it
you're
rolled.
upside down,
I guess
seatbelt on.
if it hits you perfect, fast
You're going to go
your neck-
this way and your neck goes out.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
what the EMT guy said. He said he's
Yeah.
seen it a
So
lot.
the car spun a little bit, and that took a little
hair
bit
sun,
of a
roll.
well, kind of like the inertia took it away from your neck and your neck was
Got it.
strong enough
Oh,
to.
thank God. You're already got a fucked up everything.
Oh, I listen, I was so fucking, and then I'm in dead. I actually was out for like a minute.
And you woke up and you're still holding a cigar?
Still holding a cigar.
That's amazing what your body will do without your brain.
Yeah, unbelievable. No brain. I don't remember a minute. About a minute. I remember a guy coming. You're all right. You're right. You know, somebody said, I saw it all. I saw it all. What happened? I'm like, oh, I saw it at a corner of my eye. A fucking thing. And I mean, there was not even you didn't have a fucking quarter second to do
So
it.
you don't even remember rolling over.
No, I remember it starting and then boom, and then everything starts blowing. The airbags, everything else is like that.
That's
and I'm
fucking
like,
nuts.
and it is going, and I'm going. I'm like, when is it going to stop? It's like slow motion.
It does. I've been
It
in,
was
I've been in a
fucking
few
slow
accidents.
motion.
It's all slow
And
motion.
I hit something. I was out for a
Ooh,
while.
big question.
What?
Was the cigar still lit when you tried to hit it?
Yes, it was.
It was. So
I
you woke
swear
up
to God,
running,
yes, it was.
And you, because he's on the phone with us.
I
And he's
actually
like,
had
I
a
have
cigar.
the cigar in my hand. But Larry, he's hanging upside down in the car, calls his brother, smoking a cigar. That's incredible, man.
And I couldn't, I couldn't reach for my phone because I don't know where my phone is. I'm fucking trapped.
Dave, how
The
was it
phone is gone. I don't know where it is.
when you got there? He was
I
already
only
out?
cleared how I
He
called
was
him.
still in the car.
Still in the car? Fuck.
I had the only reason I could call him because the phone is
OnStar.
Somewhere near.
OnStar.
Right.
Called.
Well, it's not OnStar. It's Toyota. You just used the Bluetooth to call him,
Right.
Right.
And then at first,
which is still on. Incredible.
and I fucking call him. Fuck, I'm in an accident. Teresa heard first, and then I called my brother. I said, I'm in an accident. He goes, what? Where you at? I go, I don't know. Grant Road, I think. Did I say Grant Road? I don't know. Up Babcock. I got hit and I rolled or something. He just drops his cards and fucking heads out.
I was there. I was trying to go with him. He's like, no. He fucking disappeared quick as shit.
Yeah, he was there quick. It was right up
I
the
got a
road.
call, actually not from him, from Teresa.
Oh, okay.
And she said,
Oh, is that what the call was?
I guess you called Teresa.
Yeah.
OnStar call. However
Yeah,
it
whatever.
worked.
And she said
And she called me and she said, are you at Frank's? Are you playing cards now? I said, yeah, I'm right here now. She says, oh, Larry just was in a bad accident. He said he can't move. He's right on Grant Road in Babcock. Can you go see what's going on? I said, yeah, goodbye, Teresa. Bing, hung up.
He
I
fucking
ran out
got
the
up
house,
and rolled.
left my chips on the table and all. Frank said, what's the matter? I said, I got to go, Larry.
he came then, Frank.
Yeah, Frank went.
Frank followed me. He didn't come in my car. I left, and he was like right behind me. So then he said, what's the matter? Nobody knew at the table what was going on.
Yeah.
I said, I got to go. Larry was just in a bad accident.
Right.
Right
And
up the road here.
I walked out behind you. You were already gone.
Oh, I was gone.
Oh, yeah, they took me away. They quick,
So I walked
He
out
was
behind
still
him. He was already
seatbelt
gone.
on.
And Frank was just leaving. Because we stopped playing for a second when we found out you were in an accident. He got up immediately. He didn't even fucking say nothing. He got up and started walking. I was just like, what's going on? What's going on? Soon, somebody said Larry and then fucked up. I was like, all right, hold on. I walked outside to see him. He was already gone. I couldn't
David
see him.
was gone. Frank was
Frank
leaving.
was already leaving.
Oh, wow.
So it all happened kind of. Well, as soon as they heard, right?
And that was COVID time, if you remember. Nobody could
Yes.
come visit me in the hospital.
Yes, they wouldn't even let me go in the ambulance to go to the hospital with you because of COVID.
Right. Everything was COVID shit. And anyway, so fucking getting in an accident like that, obviously.
Seatbelt saved your life.
Seat by saved my life. It really did. That and the airbags, obviously.
Sure.
Fucking glass. It's amazing. You have no idea what your car looks like
And
after
the
a fucking
Tundra. If
accident.
it wasn't a Tundra, you'd be dead.
I was a fucking brand new 6 weeks old.
If you were in this thing, you would have survived.
Oh yeah, the
Those things
Mercedes
are safe, man.
Matter of fact, Vlad told me that he's 30. He says, Larry, that's the only car you want to be in if you go on an Autobahn. The safest car in the world is a Mercedes.
Some of them, yeah.
Well, it's proven that through test numbers.
Well, you know what happened? I told you about my roll bar. I'm down in Fort Lauderdale, and I get the car.
Pops up after a bump.
I hit
he went over train
well,
tracks.
in the air.
In the air. Everyone.
So I'm in the air.
And
All
he
of
had
a
the convertible down.
all of a sudden, I hear pop, and now I get what's going on? Everything's good.
Look at the
Notice, and there's a thing up. What the fuck is this up? Well, I go to where I was going.
Car still running?
Yeah, everything's perfect. I go to where I'm going, And I said, I know the buttons in the car. I try to put everything down. Nothing works.
Yeah.
And now I'm in South Florida. I'm saying, what the fuck? I got to go all the way to fucking Brevard County, which is about 2 hours and 20 minutes. And it's going to rain. It's in the afternoon. It's fucking going to rain. Oh, fuck. I've been in that car. I had to go in the rain. I remember one time.
I actually had a car just like that. I told you that before. Same model. And that's happened to me too.
What happened?
Couldn't get the top up?
Well, no, the fucking thing's coming up with the top up. Scared the fuck out of me.
What happens is Vlad told me. So I call him from South Florida. I know his number. I said, Vlad, I need you to tell me what to do. He goes, what happened? He goes, I was going and this bar comes up and now I can't. The roof must be broke. He starts laughing. He goes, no, Larry. What happened? I told him. He goes, that car sensed that you were in trouble when 4 wheels left the ground.
2 wheels.
Oh, but 4 left the ground.
Oh, well, I'm just saying.
Exactly. Two wheels. And it senses you're in trouble, and it puts it in protection mode. Pops up this.
It's a roll bar. Basically, if you roll and the top's down, this will make sure you don't get fucking squished with the butt.
Right.
Well, even if the top's up.
It'll do it either way.
But
the top is not reinforced like a regular top.
But what happened was, he says, now you go to the button. Hit the button the opposite way. You have to reset it. There's a spring. He goes, you just got to go fully it up, then pull it down. Yeah. He goes, you can't pull it down because it's on a spring and it has this like a little lever there, goes up and down.
It comes up like a fucking bomb too. It blows up and goes boom. Like an airbag.
Yeah, and I'm fucking, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Scares the fuck out of you.
That was the first time it happened, obviously.
Yeah. Happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, I bet.
Second time
the way
I wasn't
drive,
scared.
I get it. Me once so far. And but he says, Larry, trust me, that car is the safest car. I go, I travel pretty fast. He goes, you want to be, like you said, you want to be in that car. Even the convertible. Sure. As much as you can be safe, obviously, in a car. Now, let's get back to the news, David.
National news.
Well, I guess that's national.
That's both, right. So
we don't know about what's going to happen with Twitter, of course, but we're following it. And it's not, listen, when a guy that powerful, $200 million worth, says things, people listen, whether it's good or bad.
Billion.
200 billion.
He's saying that because you don't want to buy
250 billion?
Yeah, maybe even 300 by that.
No.
No, it moves fast.
Wow.
What, his worth?
Yeah, his net worth is fucking high.
I don't think it's over 2. I think it's
I've heard like 250 recently.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so we got that. On the other national news, how about, I got some, before we get to sports and all that. Right. Any other national news?
National news? Well, there's flooding going on in California.
273.2 billion.
Wow, Elon Musk is worth 273 billion.
It goes up with the stock market. It goes up.
I'm
and
sure.
Down,
down. Oh yeah, and he's wow.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Sorry.
The fires. I mean, we haven't. I'm going to bring up national news now. A couple that I know about. Very important. A truck overrolled in Ohio full of adult toys. And adult toys were out all over the highway. Dildos and lubricant and all of that. This is national news. Well, listen what happened. A company that supplies adult entertainment toys understood how tragic this was, they said. And they put out a statement, we really feel for the people who are not going to get their entertainment during these tough COVID times that they need. We are going to help these people. And they did emergency supplies like food to these stores of new dildos and new lubricant. So these people don't, they can get their toys. That is all true.
One fucking trailer.
It was so big. There were
you didn't see the video?
No.
There's anybody out there
everywhere.
Listen,
with
let me tell you what happened with the camera.
The camera guy zoomed in on the dildo, and the news lady didn't know what to say.
No, what happened was the anchor in the studio says, "Okay, Joe," what his name was. They got the camera. He goes, "Can you tell us what's all over the road there?" All of a sudden, there's silence by the guy, and because he don't know what to say, and a camera zoomed in on a fake penis, a fucking dildo. Looked perfect like a
fucking
penis.
Funny as shit.
It is funny as fuck. And the guy didn't know what to say. Obviously, and the whole world knew his fucking dicks.
And where was this? In Ohio?
Ohio.
Think.
And
it's
Oklahoma. He's right, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, that's happened? You seen it?
Yeah, I sent it to Benz. Send him the article.
That goes to show you how much Benz doesn't read your mail, Jason.
No, he did, and he said something about, I think Larry's going to have a shortage.
Bullshit.
Jason, did you say that, Jason? Come on, Jason.
Verbatim, right here. It's Benz.
Don't fuck with me. No, I'm turning you down. All right. So, no, I'm just kidding. Here you are. You don't have to fucking read it. I know I didn't really say that as a joke. All right.
Anyway, so that's part of the national news. Another national news, almost international.
Almost.
And this really affects everybody on this show. And it affects everybody who's going to be going on the cruise. Because Carnival Cruise, the one we're going on, had a massive riot on the cruise.
No way.
A 30 people fight on deck. And there's video on it. You got to go look at it online.
A brawl, not a riot.
A brawl riot.
Not a riot.
A brawl. Massive brawl.
When you say a riot, I'm thinking like, oh shit, they took it over.
No, a bunch of drunks up on the deck.
They got in a fight like a big fight.
one, 30-something people. And they got video of these people wailing on each other and stuff.
We'll get in a better fight.
Well, this is what happened. So one of our friends sends me this, and he goes, I thought about you. I said, you fucker? I go, but if it was during our time, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
No, I'm going to make this clear here. Everybody who comes on this cruise is here for fun. There's no violence.
Obviously.
I'm going to make that. Yeah,
fun,
of course it's joking. It's about fucking and having fun and love and connections and people having a good time. This cruise is going to be a party cruise. We're planning a lot of stuff for this cruise. Like I said earlier, from shirts and this and getting people together, how we're going to be on deck. We're gonna do some stuff, man. We're going to, depending on how many people. I don't care if we have 10 people, we got 50 people.
Right.
It does not matter. We're going to have a lot of fun. So this cruise, if you can afford this cruise, you don't win it, check it out, man. I'm telling you, our cruise is
not expensive.
No, they're not expensive. This is a Florida weekend cruise, and it's a party cruise.
And
Literally, Carnival's known as the fucking young
what's
crazy
the dates
party.
of this cruise? November what?
November 18th to the 21st.
Okay.
You going, bro?
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Carnival, what's the name of the boat?
Carnival, I don't know if it's the sun or not, but it's the only cruise. You go online.
It's not the only cruise that day, and it's not the only cruise out of
the only Carnival
at Port Canaveral that day.
Oh, I'm glad you said that on air, and I hope that people are listening because I've got that message a couple times, and I just have no fucking clue.
It's the only Carnival. Port Canaveral only has one Carnival ship.
Right.
Port Canaveral. I mean, there's way more ships around the world.
So Port Canaveral, Florida.
If you go for Port Canaveral, Florida, November 18th, you'll be on our cruise.
On a Carnival cruise.
It has to be Carnival. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So there you go. You heard it here.
And the link should be in below. We got to put the link in there.
Link to the cruise itself?
Yeah, to the cruise.
That would be a good idea, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. That's why people can't mess us there. And they could ask us, cabins. We're going to be up a little high. I'm up higher. You're an inner down below back deck.
I'm with the janitor. I'm gonna help scoop some of the coal into the.
No. Actually, Ben's is gonna be
all
working
you're
the
gonna do
cruise.
is sleep in the room. You're gonna all the partying's up on deck.
I'm not actually having an interior room. This is a joke based on our LA trip where I slept on a fucking children's bed that wasn't even meant for children's.
That was a great one. So yeah, it's true. That was a good one though. Anyway, so the cruise, and that's national news, obviously. I mean, national news about the Carnival Cruise Line. You don't see that every day.
That's a pretty big deal. 30 people getting in a fight. I mean, I imagine people are there with their families. That's scary.
Yeah, well, yes. Listen, nobody in a family should take the kid on a Carnival Cruise.
But they do.
No, because go on a Royal Caribbean or Disney. Carnival's about party time.
I'm going on a Disney cruise.
There's a difference in price, and that's what a lot of people can afford, Carnival.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, we have like 3 shows we have to pre-record because I'm going to be gone in October.
What's October?
I've got taking my kid on a Disney cruise, both kids.
Oh, you hope cigar launch and everything? You gonna be ready?
I fucking know, bro. I've had this booked for a while. You know about it.
You got to
go ahead and tell me. Is it on the calendar? Is it on the fucking calendar?
I didn't see it.
No, it's not because I haven't put it on.
There you go.
Telling you now on air because it's the real deal, and we talk about
I'll forget
here.
when we get off the fucking camera. But okay, let's
have another one of these.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, you watch that tournament this weekend? Live Golf.
Hold on.
There we go. The soapbox, ladies.
Now we got weather. Around the world, getting better. A little hot. We didn't hit 90 in Florida. Under 90, so we're gonna start feeling the spring a little bit every day, and I think this is the time to live in Florida.
So
weather-wise,
Australia is heating up. We're cooling down.
kind of.
Okay, good.
And that's the world. And of course, like
That's
Dave
the
said,
world
the
weather for
weather,
you.
they want rain in California because of the wildfires.
Yeah.
And that's
And
it.
because they need water.
Yeah, that is both of them. And now we go to our favorite
They had
topic.
more rain in California yesterday than they had in 9 months prior.
Oh, hell yeah. dude.
Wow,
Good for
one
them.
day?
Good for them.
Hey, that's why he's the newsman.
Exactly.
You
That's
see
why
the
you got to
fuck-
show the fuck up.
You see the fucking shit he comes up with?
Hey,
Who
watch
the
it.
fuck knew that? Now you listening to this show know, fuck, California got more rain in one day they got 9 months. How fucked up is California? And you're on the show and you learn that.
Right.
From Dave. Dave's the fucking newsman. He watches fucking news all fucking day long. That's why he's the news guy. Larry watches news exactly none
Yeah,
all
me
day
neither.
fucking
I don't
long.
really watch
None. I used to watch 30 minutes. I said, I got to watch 30 minutes, the world news. Fuck that. I don't watch that. I'm fucking so jaded. I got to stop myself from being jaded. And I got to get back into believing certain things. I'm so pissed at the whole fucking news.
Yeah,
News
but
is
you can't
negative,
shut-
negative, negative.
It's been like that forever.
I know.
But you can't shut yourself off to the world.
But Dave, let me go back. Yes, you can in a way. What has happened over the last 3 months, 4 months that I fucking didn't catch and know that affected me in one way at all?
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing. What happened 3 months ago, you know, and that's great. I don't, and I don't give a fuck about it. And you know what I mean?
Last time we did the news is when the Queen died. The day later.
Oh,
And
did we predicted that?
We predicted that shit.
Is that on the internet now?
Somebody said it, yeah.
We predicted it.
I mean, we didn't predict it, but we definitely fucking gave her some bad juju or something. She crocked right away. We were talking about how she met with somebody, right?
Yeah, and she looked frail.
Right. And then all of a sudden she fucking drops. Man, that was close to your fucking eyebrows, man.
I know.
If it wasn't for your glasses, your eyebrows would be missing right
Yeah, no wonder my glasses are befogged. So anyway.
now. All right,
so,
you guys want to get on your live golf?
well,
Go
no,
ahead.
not yet. No.
Oh,
We got
not yet.
that first, obviously, and he knows about the weather. Now we're gonna go to sports, but we're gonna go sports right away. Let's go, bro. Because listen, if Dave's anything on this show, and he's a news guy, but he's a sports fucking news guy, no question. Now we're gonna go to the news, and we're gonna.
Can I say something about
Yeah,
sports
sure.
real quick? About sports real quick. I just want the listeners to know that I took money from both Dave and Larry in our collective pool for last week. I took first place, and I just wanted to mention that.
He had to say that because we
How'd
gave
you
him
do your-
zero fucking credit at our fucking Wednesday dinner.
right.
He's,
So instead, I'll
How'd you
get
how
it
did
right
you do
here.
this week?
How'd you do yesterday?
I don't know. I didn't look.
I don't think that.
I
good.
don't look until the. What do you mean? I did better than you.
Yesterday?
Yesterday,
Oh
I
no,
did
I'll
better than you.
bet. You did.
I'm in
Side
fifth.
Side bet.
I will bet because I'm in fifth place.
You're in fifth place.
Yeah, he is.
No,
You know, Mike Grady's in third
place.
place.
Who?
Mike Grady.
He was in first place most of yesterday.
I saw fourth yesterday.
Yeah, you know
fucking
who's
got
up in the lead.
Dude, he had money on the
Wink.
Jets.
Yeah.
He had money on the Jets.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna go.
I was there.
Now he
Who
wanted to
would've seen
open
that
that.
coming?
Let's go with two things before we get to football, obviously.
all right.
Next thing up, bro. What's going on? Baseball. Holy fuck.
Coming down the stretch.
Okay. Who's leading? What's going on?
Who's leading there? I mean, there's a very good race in the National League East with my Mets.
Oh, David's Mets.
Atlanta is
Why don't you wear your Met hat on a show one day?
I will one day. 2 games because I didn't want to mess my hair up because I have hair.
Oh. Hey, it looks good since you just got up.
Holy shit.
I never went to bed.
He got you on that one. And that's your older brother.
That's because in our family, the ones with hair had no brains.
Oh, all right. This isn't a fucking roast
Rose to
session.
the brothers.
No.
The,
But we should do that one day. That's interesting.
That
to
is.
me.
I think. Well, I'll go to baseball.
Coming
the
down,
best
it's
record
only-
in baseball is the Dodgers.
Dodgers by far. There's only like 18 games left in baseball.
And is it like who's in, who's out? Do you know by off chance?
In what, the American League?
Everything baseball.
Okay, the American League. Who's in is Houston. They're a division winner.
Is it Houston National League?
No, we're talking American League first.
Oh.
Yankees, Houston, and Cleveland. Cleveland Indians. They're going to win their division. Then you're going to have 3 wild card teams.
Am I missing something? Isn't Houston in the National League?
No, they used to be about
Oh.
about 30 years ago.
Because I
Where the
remember.
fuck have
Yeah,
you
because
been?
when they played the Mets in the National League.
Astrodome, yeah.
Oh, fuck. See, that's the,
But
and that was a
They've been
division.
in the American League, I guarantee, at least 20-something years.
Okay, I'm a little
This
off.
is where you get your sports news, ladies.
Right? Okay, now, so in baseball, let's go. We're New Yorkers. How's our New Yorker team? Are we making the playoffs?
Both of them are.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
All right. Now, is there a possibility? Everybody asks this.
Of course there's a
Of
possibility.
a Subway Series.
Yes, there's a pretty good possibility.
All right. Well,
The Dodgers are favorite. The Mets are second choice, and the Yankees are third choice.
Where are the Phillies this year?
Phillies
are they making the playoffs?
They're in right now, but they're only in by 2 games over
Don't worry,
a team right on their ass.
We're coming.
Who?
Milwaukee's on their ass.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
Fuck Milwaukee.
Okay, that's Benz's team. So now we got baseball going good. What's going on? Anybody big hitters? Like I heard Pujols is near 700 home runs. Alex Pujols.
Listen, he is. But the bigger news is Aaron Judge is 5 points in the batting race shy of becoming a Triple Crown winner.
What? Yeah, that last one was Yastrzemski in 60s, right?
Yeah.
What is a Triple Crown winner?
RBIs, home runs, and batting average.
And RBIs, home runs, and batting average.
What's
and
RBI?
He's hitting 313.
Runs batted in.
He's hitting 313 as of yesterday. He was hitting 313, and the leader of the league is hitting 319.
Okay, 6 points off. And home runs, he's cleaning house.
Home runs, he's 25 up on.
And what about RBIs?
Got 59 homers.
What about RBIs?
By far, and he's up by at least 10 or 15.
Oh, okay.
59 home runs in 120 games?
Does he have 59?
He's got 59 now.
He needs 2 more. He needs 2 more to break the to tie the Yankee record of Roger Maris.
He set a record yesterday for hitting the most
home runs this quick.
No, how do I say it? Where he hit 2 home runs in a game.
Right, a multi-home run game.
Multi-home run game. He set a record yesterday for multi-home run games in his season.
He's seeing the ball so well.
And that's what it is. Obviously,
he's a great athlete. You ever see the guy? 6'7", 280 pounds, 0 fat. Yeah, the guy is a specimen. I mean, fuck. He's a 6'7", and fucking that like the muscle. That's why he does get injured. That's his problem so far. He's been around since I think 2017.
Oh, he's human. That's a problem.
Well, no, when you're that big and you're that strong and things break.
He's getting ready to sign a contract this year.
Oh, and you know how much his contract could be safe? That's what I'm talking about. $50 million a year. 50. He could be the first player ever to make make that.
Over 10 years.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
$50 million over 10 years means $500 million contract for 10 years.
Good for him.
And then there's one player who can get more than him. How do you like fucking that? How do you like that? There's a player on right now playing
baseball.
Yes, who will probably get more than him.
Well, Ohtani?
Who's that?
Huh?
Ohtani,
the Japanese guy.
Oh, I think I know who
he's a pitcher and a fielder.
I saw his picture.
He's a great batter too. Is he a great home run hitter too?
Yeah.
The guy's unfucking real. I don't know how long he can do that. Because you're gonna wear out. And these people who give these guys $50 million, they $500 million.
They want 100% of you.
No, they want to know you ain't gonna get fucking hurt because you want to fucking play both positions or whatever it is. Right. So that's what happens with great athletes like Bo Jackson who got hurt.
And baseball is a little different than other sports as far as contracts go.
What do you
like? If you get hurt in football, you only get guaranteed money. In baseball, all your money's guaranteed.
Wow. So injury or not?
Injury. You could get cut off a team and they're still paying you for 3 years.
Well, last night we talked about the Bonilla contest.
Oh yeah.
Give the audience the sports. Bobby Bonilla went to my high school. Actually, him and I are on there's a site. The famous people come from fucking Lehman High School. And they actually have me in this fucking place. Believe that shit.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah, fucking totally. I never went. I'd go to the diner.
Exactly. You were registered there. You didn't actually go there.
Listen, we used to go to the head shop. We used to gamble at OTB. That's what our school was.
So who's this guy?
At a bowling alley, Fiesta Lane.
Who's this guy, Bobby?
So Bobby Bonilla is a great ball player. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer.
No,
but
he ain't a Hall of Famer. But
great ball player. He's a New York Met.
When I said who he is, I felt Dave's eyes like burning through me. I don't know anything.
Well,
about
we're gonna talk about baseball one sec because of this contract. They call it the Bobby Bonilla
Bobby Bonilla contract
because listen to the
through
deal.
the year 2035, he gets paid
1.9 million. Now he's been retired
for 25 years.
He's been retired for 19 years. For 3 years, I think. Bobby Bonilla
retired how many years?
It said 2019. Oh, 2014. I read.
Huh?
Yeah.
Retired at least 20. Bobby Bonilla is 62 years old.
Oh yeah, he's my age.
How could he have? Yeah,
he went to school with Donna. Actually, he's like a year or two younger than me.
You're saying he only left the league 8 years ago?
No,
Nah,
he wasn't 55 when he retired.
Wow, he played for a long
At
career.
least 25 years ago.
And now listen to this.
Fucking this is where the fucking we're doing the news.
Right.
So I'm glad you're here, Dave.
Oh, Dave,
Gotta show up more often.
Yeah. So listen, Benz. Here's the great deal he makes. So Bobby Bonilla, they bought out a contract of his to get him to
he signed the contract.
Signed a contract, but it came from another team. I think it was the Pirates or wherever it was. And I read it on Wikipedia yesterday. They owed him $5.25 million on that contract. So they said, well, we'll defer it. We'll give you this $1 million at that time for X amount of years till, like he said, 2035. He gets $1.9 million till 2030. All they had to do was pay the principal, the main of $5.25 million. If they paid that there, it would have been done. No, they deferred and they signed this deal, and the motherfucker's getting paid. You want to talk about an annuity? I mean, think of the fucking, ball players, a lot of them don't, a lot of these people, I won't say struggle, but they, again, bad managers, do stuff, and they don't have the money. This guy was smart enough the foresight to say, and the only reason I really, I believe that happened is because he went to Lehman High School.
That's why. That's
smart school.
Right. It was associated with you at one point.
Oh, yeah. I probably ran into him in the fucking hallways.
And gave him everything he needed to know.
I said, listen, first thing you got to do when you get a contract, defer the money till 235 and you're in. Anyway, so
Take this shit or knock your dick in the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
That's because he grew up in the Bronx and he was real street smart.
Absolutely. That is true. Now, okay, we did the baseball. Next major sport before we get to the major sport of live golf is football. The NFL is here, guys. We are in week 2.
We finished week 2.
We'll finish week 2. So
No, we're not. No, we're not. There's a doubleheader tonight.
That's true. That's right. It's doubleheader tonight. And I'm going to get my 30 points from that. 31 because I got 15 and 16 on those.
Me too.
So I'm going to get...
Guys, you think that's a good thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And not unless you lose both fucking games today. You better not have any money on the Vikings. I'll be pissed.
Got the Vikings.
Oh, I got the Vikings.
All right, then you're going to be fucking a sore loser.
Maybe.
Let's go Birds.
Okay. Of course you did.
That's it. And now in other news.
No.
You can't bet with your heart. You got to bet with your head.
No, that's true. That's why I put very little points on my head.
So, Dave, football. I mean, anything. I mean, any quarterbacks coming. I do know there's a little thing with Frisco. Garoppolo's back.
Well, their starter quarterback, that guy, whatever his name
got
is.
hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt. He messed his ankle up, and he's probably done for the season. So Garoppolo's back in action.
Garoppolo is.
New York Giants starting out to a big 2-0.
Okay, did they make the playoffs?
Not yet.
Let's make
they're
sideways.
in a week.
Playoffs. It's week 2.
I'm saying they're 2-0 and they probably won't make the playoffs.
one thing, since we're talking about football, one thing we have to mention is fuck the Cleveland Browns. They can't pull a fucking
ass. Y'all about to get lit up with Justin Jefferson tonight.
Did you see the peanut gallery star? That's Jason here in the couch.
He's a Cleveland fan.
And he's a Cleveland fan.
You couldn't beat the fucking Jets. Shut the fuck up.
How do you
lose to the
fuck
Jets?
the Jets beat the Cleveland Browns?
I blame it all on Denzel Ward.
Yeah, you can blame it on whoever the fuck you want. I think your team sucks.
Hey, everybody, I got to check this out. If you're watching the video, and I want you to watch the video. I know you listen. A lot of people listen on Spotify and all that. Well, get a minute and go.
Larry's diffusing the situation.
Yes, and go on the video. Just go on our YouTube, check it out, because you're going to see the new cigar holder I have in the studio. My cigar holder is one of the nicest cigar holders you'll ever see in the world.
Larry handing cigar to Larry.
Now, it's the Larry doll.
Little Larry.
Giving me a cigar, which I cut now after we lick the end.
Don't scalp it. Oh, you did not do that. We don't lick the end before we cut the cigar. That's bullshit.
I did not do that.
He says that because Dave likes to do that, and I like to give him shit for doing that.
Right. Well, we're going to do the cigar show on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think Dave should be here for the cigar show.
No, he should watch it. So anyway, my cigar, man, I just want to say that it's pretty cool. And I don't know, and I give which credit you or Jason, I know it's one of you,
To do
came up with that.
It was me.
Okay.
It was me. I can mute Jason, so it's me.
So anyway, football is going good.
Collaborative effort.
There you go. So football is going good. Like Ben said, we are football houses here. Myself and we have a little crew that sit in my office in the studio. We watch football. Now there's another crew we went and seen, the other part of the Mafia crew. That's the Lansing Island crew. We went down there, and they have a big thing going on all the time. And we're all friends, but, so, I mean, how many people? You had 30, 20 people in there at least.
Probably
More than 20.
Yeah, more than 20, yeah, because the seats, all over. And it's
Especially when Howie came by.
But you know what it is? The house is too small. So, I mean, I don't know.
The house is too small? That fucking room is bigger than my whole fucking house.
What is it, about 7,000 square foot house?
Way more than that.
His house?
His old house was 7,000. This one, I think, is like 10.
No.
I'm not sure. Who the fuck? I've never been to the large majority of the house, I don't have
been to
that
that room, which is plenty good.
I don't like to go hiking. So I never fucking figured out what the rest of the house has. Anyways, it's a big fucking house. Larry's being facetious.
I got, our other buddy who just bought a house, he gave me a tour of the whole house with the elevator and all that.
Are you enjoying that shit? Do you like going to those houses?
I don't give a shit.
Would you like to live in one of those houses?
No.
You've said that before. That's why.
The reason I wouldn't is too much. I mean, listen, we lived good and all that, so it's not like about that. It's about being comfortable. I guess living in prison.
We can say the fact of the matter is like it would be hard as fuck to afford a house like that too.
And put money aside. Put money aside.
Money aside.
If
money
you
aside.
had the money, would you live in a
Right.
house like that?
Put your money. Put money aside. I wouldn't.
Maybe not that specific neighborhood. Might not be my cup of tea.
No,
They're
me
too close
either.
together.
Yeah. And
a big house is a big house. Fuck, who cares?
Yeah, but no. You know why?
I don't need anything extravagant. I got more than I need right now. My point is it's nice to have nice things. And
Nobody's ever saying that. Listen, people work, and you want to buy a limo or have a jet, good for you. And you may get to that point. I'm all for it.
Limos are not a thing anymore. How many times I got to tell you?
Oh, they're not?
They haven't been a thing in years.
Oh, they were when I was around.
Now it's like SUVs.
Yes, I know.
Blacked out SUVs.
And, stretched out
Suburbans.
SUVs.
Yeah, well,
that.
and that's for like prom. You don't take that to anything.
No, they have you'll see some CEOs in it, just a little bit more.
Suburbans.
Back in the day, you used to judge people's success based on what came to pick them up outside, and that's why Larry likes to say limos, because you had them.
Yeah.
Right? Basically what it is,
I had
if
my
you
own
had a
limo,
driver.
yeah.
Today, it's if you have a driver, you have a Rolls or something, it's a big car, but it's not a stretched limo like they used to be back in the day.
In fact, they use the Mercedes something in New York. You'll see them all for those.
S-Class.
No, it's like a bigger, the right seat is up. It's almost like it but it's a small.
Yeah, it's called an S-Class.
Oh my God, the holder. The what?
S-Class. S500, S600, and so
Zach, you ever see a Maybach?
Maybach is actually an S-Class body.
Hey,
That's better than the Rolls.
I want to get that.
I think so.
More
I
money.
want to get that.
I've
been looking at that thing online.
Don't get me on the cars. I know my cars is your fucking Live Golf. So let's not, I don't want to get too much into it, but I will say this: I would buy a McLaren over a Bentley and a Rolls.
A McLaren?
Long story short.
Maybach.
Long story short.
I caught you.
You would have loved this because you're a car guy. Long story short. About 4 or 5 years ago, I was working in New York in construction. I was working at the UN before the convention, before Obama was coming to do his speech and all, before Trump. So this is about 5, 6 years ago, whatever. And in the parking lot of the UN, United Nations, was 200 cars for all the dignitaries that came over from overseas and all of this. And they were permanently there. The cheapest car in there was a Rolls Royce out of 200 cars.
I bet.
Mostly Maybachs.
And that's bought with
by the oil-rich
and all
Saudi
that
Arabians.
shit.
And
All that shit was bought with people's tax money,
Oh,
not
yeah.
our tax money,
And you
but
know
the
what?
different countries.
And there was 2 or 3 of them for Saudi Arabia here, and they would have dust all over them.
those are the
but
worth
before because the dignitaries might only come into in once a year,
Once every 2, once every 3, right?
whatever. But that was their car.
Right.
And it was full of dust, but you could bet every now and then you'd see them washing cars. They had a washing station, polishing them, and the chauffeur and all.
Because
and
somebody's coming in town.
Yeah, well, they were all coming in town then. That's when Putin was coming in and
his speech on the
Obama,
UN.
Yeah, at the UN it was a big thing.
There's a restaurant that one of our friends took me to in Miami. It's called Carpaccio's.
Oh yeah.
But you would have loved walking through that parking lot.
That
looking
parking
all
lot at
these
the
cars.
place Carpaccio's I'm telling you about.
It's like that.
Oh, fuck, it's better.
Well,
Because
I've
it's
been to
private money.
Cabaccios.
It's private money.
Yeah.
What
I don't know better, though.
We showed up in a Bentley, bro. We showed up in a
I've been
Bentley.
there with
I
him.
know.
Yeah.
If Frank's Bentley and he felt bad.
Yeah, and our Bentley was like the fucking Civic.
Well, what impressed me about it, but again, all those Maybachs, all that stuff. That's what I want to see, because I saw for the first time in my life not one but two Bugattis. Unbelievable. And
There's no R in Bugatti.
Whatever it is,
There's
Bugatti, whatever it
He
is.
says Bugatti.
Bugatti, whatever the fuck. A Bugatti, they're $2 million. I mean,
2.5.
whatever. Yeah, if they're fucking done anything, there's two of them. Where the fuck do you see two fucking Bugattis fucking at $2.5 million? There's $5 million in two cars
Where'd you see them?
at Carpaccio's.
That's a place where you find shit like that. I actually
Rolls
saw
Royces and fucking gold Ferraris and Lamborghinis. That
people with horrible taste, but a lot of money.
Oh my God, it's an ugly motherfucker. I saw a Ferrari. They go, what? Not a Ferrari, a Lamborghini.
Why do they ruin this shit?
Yeah, I go, the fuck is, and that car's a fucking $500,000.
I saw a fucking. I'll never forget this, man.
I'll never forget. You've been wearing my bracelet.
I have because I give them out.
There you go.
By the way, I need more. I was driving behind this fucking beautiful Rolls Royce. It was a Phantom. It was one of those really done up. And then I went to beside it, and this motherfucker put spinning wheels on it. and it was they had like 24-inch spinning wheels, and I was like, what? Who the fuck would do that? But that guy would, and he had the money to do it, so he did it.
Yeah, you got to respect that.
In that way, we're a free country.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want to talk about regulations, what wheels you should put on your car should be fucking law.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna go to cars. That's my dream car now. It used to be the Bugatti,
Now it's a Rolls?
No, it's a Maybach.
Maybach, okay. Cool.
Maybach, is it?
Whatever the fuck you want. Yeah.
Whatever, May or Maybach. I watched the whole video. I mean, I got caught up in the car. And I'm not a car guy, but I like a luxury car. I got caught up in a video they did about this car, showing what goes through that car. All the shit you have. Unfucking, you said it to me. I didn't. That's why I did it, because you said, Larry, that's a $500,000 car. Like, what? Fucking, it's a Mercedes. Larry, go look it up. And I did, and I started. I just got caught.
You can get
Dave,
them.
it's unbelievable.
You can get them for as low as $200,000 if you buy a used one. If you could shop or the options, dude. There's fucking options in those things you wouldn't believe.
I've seen them. I've seen the ones at the UN had with bulletproof glass.
Yeah, that
forget it.
every S-Class in the 90s, every S-Class was optioned with bulletproof glass.
Yeah. Okay.
How crazy is it? You would take their windows down, it'd be like this thick, and then the window would be stuck to the window.
You put your head, you look in the back of this car, it's fucking like, oh my God.
Champagne
Fucking-
glass.
Oh yeah, they got like a cooler system. You hit a button and it goes from the back.
Oh,
I had a
buzz.
car with a cooler in it. I had a car with a fridge.
A refrigerator. Well, my
fridge.
limo had all that.
I had an E55 AMG, and the owner before me, I bought it used. The owner before me either converted or whatever, but it looked OEM. Under the armrest was what you could put up to 3 bottles of like soda or something.
Yeah.
It would keep it cool.
Yeah, but that even to this day, has that the Genesis.
They have that
The big Genesis. I forget what that one was.
G80.
No, not the G80. It was the highest end car. It was a luxury car above the Genesis back in when I had mine.
Oh yeah, they don't make that anymore. The G90 became that.
Okay, you knew what I meant though.
yeah.
Well, they have a cooler in the back seat and everything.
Equus?
Something
Something like that. Equus?
Nah, you're right. Something like
close
that.
to it. I'm close
You
to it.
are.
Yeah.
And because I looked at it. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that car is old news now.
Yeah, I guess.
Now they have the G90. That's the fucking bee's knees. You know who's got one?
Tony?
Yeah.
You got the G90?
He had the G90. He traded in for a G80. He wanted something a little sportier.
What's that car cost?
Fucking, I don't know, 50, 60.
Not as much.
It's a Hyundai.
Yeah, but
It's decked out.
It's
There's
top-
no doubt.
it's
They're
top of
beautiful
the
cars.
line.
Beautiful cars, but the badge is what you're paying for, ladies. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, again, if some people are, obviously.
That's true.
I mean, I would. I
I bet
no
you,
issues
I bet
with
you
that
the
car.
G90 is going to be more like 100.
Yeah, I'll bet it is too.
I remember your Genesis was like 60, 65,000
I mean,
years ago.
fully optioned out probably. In today's stupid market, you're probably
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, like trucks and all that.
Everything is out of control.
At least you can get the money back. You have an old car, so that's the good part. If you have a used car, you can sell it for more.
I know.
Than you get it.
That's true. That's true. Unless, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Anyway, now since we're in sports and we're in the news, we're going to our favorite topic here. Even Benz is educated on this topic now.
By now, yeah.
We're talking about golf and live golf, which, just to let everybody know, a little update. There's the PGA Tour, there's the Asian Tour, there's the European Tour. There's a lot of different tours. Well,
And there's the Rory McIlroy tour.
well, they're calling that. We're going to get into that in the PGA Tour. Of course, Live Golf started a year ago. Now, Live Golf stands for the Roman numeral 54. And the reason that they do that is because there's three-day events is 54 holes.
3 times 18.
It's the best score you can get on
And
their
it's
tournaments.
it's the best score you can have. If you birdie every hole, you get a 54. So what they did, they named the tour that, and it is backed by Saudi Bank of Trust or whatever it is. Who cares? But they are paying astronomical numbers in golf.
And they had a tournament this week. Huh?
This tournament they had this week, the winner was the guy who quit the PGA Tour, the number 2 golfer in the world. He leaves the PGA Tour to come to the Live Tour.
What's his name?
His name is Cam Smith from Australia, number 2 in the world. He wins yesterday the tournament, and he won, I think, 3rd place on the team. He made $4.25 million.
He was tied for 3rd place with with
4.2 million.
He made about 4.15 million.
You'd get a third of that if you won the entire PGA Tour last year.
No. The PGA Tour, a tournament, you win about 1.2.
About 1/3
million.
of that, yeah.
One third. No, you said
About
the whole year. No. In other words, any tournament, you match a tournament.
Oh, their maximum. Right. That's
They pay
The
1.2
winner-
million.
that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
let's-
it did say that.
Let's be for real here. They're also golfing against 150 guys. The Live tournament's golfing against 48.
Yes, and
winning $4 million every tournament.
and team matches. They can wear shorts now. It's another thing, and I believe
Dustin
in that.
Johnson's team, the 4 races, won 4 in a row.
And you know how much
team events.
Now each member on that team got $750,000
Each time they won.
Each time for one. So the guy who's been the worst golfer on that team, I'm not going to affront him, made $3 million already
in the last 4 tournaments.
in a 4 tournament, and he shot shit.
That's just in team.
No, that's team 3. He probably won another
Million.
No.
Yeah.
In 4 tournaments, you think
Yeah.
so?
I'm sure he won 300,000 one week.
No, he's been shitty as shit.
No, he came in the first week he played. He was in the top 20.
This is shitty as shit.
Okay. Anyway, so let's say he makes $1 million. So he already made
4 million.
4 million. The guy made $4 million already.
And the captain in their team's already made over 13 million in 4 tournaments.
13 million.
Because he won a tournament. He was tied
And
for
here's the
second.
best part, the next best part of it. The guy in the tournament, he's playing for 30 million at the end right now. At 30 million at the end,
Yeah, go ahead.
who we got?
It's the guest for the talk shit. After
Gotcha.
show.
So 30 million they're going to play for, which is 18 million for first, 8 million for second. This is the year end, not counting the tournament they're playing either. So if let's say Dustin Johnson wins the last tournament, that last tournament alone, he will win $22 million, not counting the team, which they're up for that match too.
Yeah.
So and they're putting $50 million into the team match.
Unbelievable. You just
So the
can't wrap your
money,
head around
but
the
here is where we're going to go. And here's what I'm going to talk about the Live Golf and Jay Monahan. Jay Monahan is the commissioner of the PGA Tour.
His favorite guy, isn't he?
The Rory McIlroy tour.
Well, now, there's a lot of rumors going around the PGA Tour that they call other players are getting mad because they're calling it the Rory Tour. Because Rory, listen, I used to like Rory. I'm not a fan anymore. And
We talked about that last time.
And I'm not a fan because I think he's been played. I really do. I think he's been played by the PGA Tour. And the reason he's been played by the PGA Tour is because he's their mouthpiece on an issue. I don't think he, as a foreigner no less, has gotten into as much as he should have. And he should have shut his mouth if he did nothing instead of being all of this about this, And he's been manipulated. You don't hear this out of Jack Nicklaus. He's been silent. Even Tiger makes a statement now and then, silent. This guy's always, coming up with the tournament. I remember when he won a tournament. Now I got more tournaments than the guy over there, meaning Greg Norman. Like being an asshole. But Rory McIlroy, I don't know what ranking he is now. Is he number 1, Dave? No. I don't even know. No, Scheffler is. Yeah. But he's high up there again. But you know what? he's not playing against the best players in the world, and that's my bitch now, because they need to give the Live Tour what they call world points, world golf points. Because
And all that matters is for the majors.
well, world golf points puts the 4 majors of the United that's in golf, which is one is the Open, which is in Britain, in London, Britain, over there, Scotland, wherever they play it. And then there's the PGA Tour, the PGA Championship, and then of course the Masters is like probably the most renowned tournament in the world. Then they have the U.S. Open. Now none of those tournaments are run by the PGA Tour. PGA Golf runs the PGA. That's the play. All the golf pros around the country and all that. So, but the PGA Tour, that's a different organization, does not run any of these tournaments. So they can't ban you. And for to get into those tournaments, every tournament has a way with points, golf points, to get them. Every tournament around the world, the Asian Tour, the Japanese Tour, every tour, you get world points. There's some system how they do it.
They calculate points so they can say who the best player in the world is.
Right. Well, there's a lot of formula to it, because there's you get points in playing in the PGA Tour with Rory McIlroy and Scheffler, these great golfers. Or you're playing in a tour in we'll call it the secondary tours, the Asian Tour. Those guys are all trying. A lot of them are coming over America for the money. Now it's Live, but what they get points, but the field is not as strong. Like if you went over, if Scotty Sheffield went to this tour, he gets a point. You can't do world golfings like that because of strength of field.
Right.
But anyway, right now the Live golfers are not getting any world points, and I think that's being debated or litigated. If not,
it's going through court.
Well, I don't know if it's court because they weren't denied yet. I think the application's been put in.
That's the ace in the hole for PGA, by the way, because they're going to eventually want to use this in order to get on the good graces. They're already stepping back a little bit.
In fact, you're right. Not only that, well, here's what happened. In Live Golf, Jay Monahan now just came up with $53 million for next year. Well, where'd you find the $53 million? Where was it last year? What?
In his pocket.
This had to happen for you to put the 53?
Yes.
Well, that's sad. That means that PGA Tour is not fucking representing the players.
Competition is always good for the consumer. You've heard that a million times.
Absolutely.
If I own a bread store on one side of the street and you open one across the street, I can no longer charge my $2 if you're charging $1.80. Right? This is the exact same thing. Competition is creating a better environment for these athletes. Also a better environment for us watchers because we get to watch it for free. We get to watch it on YouTube. It's basically the way of the... Are you burning yourself? What the fuck's happening?
Holes in this fucking short.
Oh,
motherfucker.
Shit. You heard it here.
Fuck. I'm telling you, I got to invent it. Everybody says, now you need to invent a fucking shirt or pants that don't burn. You can't burn them. Because every fucking cigar smoker has
they have
holes
those.
all over.
They have those. You just wear your Canadian tuxedo. Come in like all fucking denim.
and it just gets black.
Denim.
So anyway, what happened with Live Golf, and this is why I'm really, really mad about it. I'm a golfer, and I'm really a golf aficionado. I like golf like you like cigars. Not cars. Cars. And in golf, what has happened is Jay Monahan is supposed to represent the players of the PGA. I don't know why he has not been fired, or somebody's got to fire that guy. That guy invoked 9/11, which I think was the most despicable thing you could do, to invoke 9/11, having survivors and stuff write letters to the PGA members saying, oh, you shouldn't do it because that's Saudi Arabia's a human rights country, and Khashoggi was killed. When all of that meant nothing, and it still doesn't. I feel for the 9/11, of course, but fucking you blaming Saudi Arabia for that, or of course they don't have human rights. Don't do the human right bullshit with me. That's gonna fucking light me the fuck up.
They don't have human rights. Don't have a fucking tour there.
Right. The tour was there in February. In fact, Harold Varner won it.
Yeah.
And he's over to Live. And and you can even go there. Someone says, oh, I wouldn't do the money. Well, your 401k is invested in something in Saudi Arabia. Your 401k, everybody out there, your 401k in some way is invested in some companies from Saudi Arabia. So you're fucking supporting it. So don't tell me how to do this. That's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And Jay Monahan mismanaged this whole incident.
Biden.
Yeah. What's his?
Monahan.
Jay Monahan totally mismanaged this from the beginning. Hard line, you're not playing.
Are you still calling out for his retirement?
Oh, absolutely. Jay Monahan should be fired. Retirement, resign, fired, get a. If the guy was really cared, he'd resign. He fucked it up. He has to know he fucked it up. Every fucking news station in the world can report that.
Well, if the $55 million...
Now there are players that are supporting him. Oh, you're fucking such a hypocrite.
If the $55 million that they just added to the pot...
53 or something like that.
Whatever, for next year, if that doesn't bring up rating, or if that does, if athletes are still moving from one side to the other, he's gone.
They are. There's no way that's going to work. There's too many other things that Live Golf is doing that changing with the times.
Shorts.
PGA is stuck in fucking old mode.
How about shorts?
That's what I mean.
How many of them don't actually wear shorts, even though they can?
Oh, no, most of them are.
Half of them wear
about
shorts.
half of them are in shorts.
Right. So the rest of them think that traditional...
No, they might not like to show their legs.
Why?
Because they have fucking, I don't know,
Because
fucking
they couldn't wear
scar on
shorts
them.
until now, so... Who the fuck hides their legs, Larry?
A lot of people. I know many people who do.
I never see Frank in shorts hardly ever.
I've seen him in
I've
shorts.
seen him shorts.
I
He's
do.
got-
Have too,
Funny
but not
legs.
very often.
You don't see
I've never
shorts?
seen his
Pete Filiberto.
He's a professional.
Say, he told me that. He goes, I won't wear shorts.
You're always in shorts.
Oh, yeah,
Ball
I don't own
shorts.
pants.
Ball shorts.
Yeah, free balling. Is that what you
I'm
mean?
always in shorts.
No.
So.
Well, I meant free balling. You didn't even say anything about me talking about the
Wait, did it?
dildos.
Did it?
In 20
Well, the dildos wasn't balls.
right, so I have not invoked penises or anything like that for fucking the whole show.
An hour and
Since the
30
tractor trailer
fucking
fucking
minutes.
fell.
Wow. See, no, but I didn't invoke. That's a news organization about dicks fucking on the road. That has nothing to do with me.
Dicks on the road.
Okay.
You heard it here. This is the show. Make good choices, dicks on the road.
Yeah. Hey, well, if your dick's on the road, somewhere you made a bad choice.
What else we got?
If your dicks. News-wise with Live Golf. Again, if you're out there, just go to YouTube and you'll watch a Live event and you will be fucking blown away. Thank you, YouTube. And I don't mean just for me and this channel and everything we do, my channel. YouTube is fucking doing it right again. There's no even a subscription button. Nothing.
You just wait. The fuck is coming.
And I appreciate
They got to
that.
monetize it somehow.
You know and I know that.
Wasn't Mike telling us yesterday that Liv is in a negotiation?
Yes,
with
we
a
just heard.
major network.
I knew that, but they were denied from all the networks first. That's why they went with YouTube. Just so you know.
And YouTube.
That's some info for you.
And YouTube is blowing it away because they're doing it all right.
I think if they leave it on YouTube, they do better, in my opinion. How to monetize it on YouTube, that's different. And whether or not they want to hit up networks, we'll see.
Well, they are. They're in negotiation with a major network. And
You
here's
think that'll
why.
mean no YouTube?
No.
We don't
Here's
know
what
what
It's
it
going to
means.
say we want an exclusivity.
Well, I don't know how they're going to do it because networks are I
they
don't
might
think
have a
so.
contract with YouTube already.
Yeah, and first of all, I don't buy that because first of all, Live Golf will tell you to go fuck yourself. They're so billion. I mean, they're the big dog in this race. Live Golf has got all the money, not the PGA Tour, not the fucking network. Fucking Live Golf. They are running shit. You don't back by fucking $10 billion in fucking funds in a little fucking account just for this thing, and it's like nothing. That's
You just
billions.
wait. Eventually, they'll be like, hey, we got to stop this.
100%. I didn't say they're not, but they're the big dogs now, and they're running it, and they can do that.
Right.
And what's going to happen to me is, they're going to get a network. I don't think, and here's why, because they're going after two audiences now. Network TV's going after my brother. Not now, but my brother who does not
Basically
understand.
calling you an old man.
He's not tech savvy. He knows. He'll tell you that. So
I know, but you know how to use YouTube.
yes, but he learned how to use YouTube. I taught him. But my point there is there's a lot of people who the networks go to Franks and the people that I asked them, how do you do that? All our friends. Now, if it's on a show, a network show, like Fox or whatever network, the ESPN network, I don't know which one, they're going to watch it. And that's who that network's going after anyway.
Right.
Internet is going after the young people.
Most golf fans will find where to see their shit. There's no
True
doubt
golf
about
fans, but Live Golf is actually attracting non-golfers. That's why I like it more than even everything else with the rules, the
More
team.
family oriented.
More family oriented.
Got a lot of women.
Concerts every night. They got music playing during the driving ranges.
It's a big party for 3 days.
It's really a big
with a golf
party.
tournament in the middle of it.
And you know what? They're bringing people to come to these. They're free. They're bringing these mega artists into these golf courses.
Are you going to go?
Absolutely, I'll go.
Well, they're not free. The concert's free, but
Everything's free.
Yeah, but if we went up to Chicago, we're going to pay our own hotel. and
Oh,
all
yeah,
that,
yeah, of course.
So it's not free.
Yeah, no, he means the event's free.
The event is free.
itself-
Right, that's
so
what-
no. To get onto a golf tournament, you could buy a 4-day pass for Live Golf for $112 per person.
4 days?
For each.
There you go. That's why it's so affordable.
You got 3 tournaments.
What's
Friday,
a regular
Saturday, and
tournament?
Sunday. I wouldn't know. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a practice round. 4-day pass per person, $112.
Okay, what is it for a regular PGA?
I don't know what it would cost.
A lot of money.
Have you been?
Oh, okay. Listen, I went for tickets to get tickets. To go to an event like the Phoenix Open, which is one of the big events where they have it's called Stadium Golf. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. Paul has been there twice. Those tickets are $500. More than that.
For a day or for the...
No, I don't know to pass the level, but they're being scalped for thousands. You talk about Masters, forget it. You have to be on a waiting list for 20 years and keep a P.O. box. Keep a P.O. box, because if they contact you and you say, no, next. Joe Fermini ended up getting him, and he waited 19 years in on a list. And then when they call, then they get the tickets cheap for the Masters because they're so rich. They charge $1 for a hot dog. I mean, it's so reasonable. It's like prices from the 70s, and they won't. They got the money
charging
again.
the cost. They're not looking to make a profit.
Right, none. Right. It's its own entity. Now, what they do though is people get those tickets, and then they scalp them for thousands of dollars a ticket, $2,000 a ticket, each ticket. So you go with 4 people, $8,000 to walk the course.
Who gives a fuck? Why?
Well, again,
watch it on TV.
Again, I agree, but why do you go to concerts and pay big money to be up front?
It's different fucking. You cannot compare the two.
Yes, you can.
Golf, you see one hole and then you got to fucking walk.
No, but it's the entertainment value.
I used to think that until I went to a hockey game way long ago as a kid. I said, I could see hockey better. I got a refrigerator right here in my house. I can see it better on TV. It's all true. But just the atmosphere.
Yeah, but hockey is not golf. I agree with hockey. I agree with football. I agree with anything where you have a fucking seat.
No, you do have a seat, first of all. If you want a seat at Augusta, you can actually have a guy put a seat at a thing, and no one will respect it. They'll put a chair at this hole, and you sit at that hole.
And then they got to walk to the next hole.
No. You sit there through the whole round. Everybody comes through.
So that's it. So you just sit there and see each golfer hit one fucking ball.
Yeah.
Oh, no, or force them, hit it, and putt it out. And
Each golfer.
One
hit a
swing
driver,
per
let's
golfer.
say.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean one swing?
They all got to come.
If you're on the green, how many times is he swinging that club? 2? 3?
So people can sit on the green?
If you're on the tee.
Okay, that's again.
So you don't get to see him tee off, or you get to see him on the green, and you might see like a fucking sand trap and 2 putts.
You're not going to see both unless you walk.
And it's a great sport.
That.
You exercise while you're watching it. That's entertainment at its best.
Dude, there's no fucking way you believe that. You wouldn't walk a block in Key West.
I have a chair.
I'm bringing a fucking chair to Key West with you
chair.
next time you get an electric chair. Yeah, you got all fucking... Anyways, anything else that we got to cover today before we go?
Live Golf. We're going to get into Live... No. I fucking hate that PGA.
I know.
Well, I don't hate... Again, I hate to use the word hate.
It's a soapbox, baby.
I do not like Jay Monahan. I think he should be fired. I think more people should call for his firing.
If you know Jay Monahan personally, if you can get him on the show.
I want that guy on this show so bad. I will roast. I know he has answers.
He might roast you.
He might, and because he's gonna have his bullshit answers.
Right.
And I'm gonna call him out. Bullshit. All
right.
When he says, "Oh, do you believe in human rights?" Absolutely, but I don't. But I believe. Do you believe in human rights? How much money is in the PGA funds being fucking invested in Saudi Arabia shit right now, Monahan? Give me that fucking number. Don't get him on this fucking show. All right, everybody. That's Live Golf. You know where I fucking stand.
Music.
Not yet. No. I gotta wait for his fucking outro. Where you been? This fucking guy slept an hour.
He hasn't been here for a while.
Oh yeah, he forgot how it works.
He forgot how it works. So anybody, listen, we got a lot going on. Go to the website, which is crookeddiamondcigar.com. Please go there, check it out. Sign up for the free giveaway. Check out the after show coming up. You motherfucker.
My bad.
Check out the after. It's your show I'm fucking pushing.
Go ahead. Check out the after show. Talk shit after show.
Check out the after show. Talk shit with Benz and Jason. and they're gonna have a special guest today. I'm dying to hear it. I'm going to lunch, but I'm gonna die to hear the fucking thing. So, and I will hear it before. I will see it before anybody else because I
You'll
upload
see
it,
it, but you won't hear it before.
Oh,
anybody
I
else.
hear it too.
Oh,
What do you mean?
You're watching the fucking.
Yeah.
Where the big boy at?
Camera.
I don't give a fuck.
No. Anyway, everybody, so have a great day. Go check our stuff out. Be back here after the show, and then we back here Friday for this show. Check out my videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Have a great day, Benz. Have a good show when I put up. Everybody, please make good choices.
Stay safe, everybody.
I'll see you next. I'll see you later.
Monday.
But he'll be back. He will be back for the news. Am I calling that right?
Yeah, I'll be back next Monday.
If he made it 1 hour
He'll
sleep,
be the badass motherfucker of another show because he defies you.
again. Have a great day, everyone. Make good choices.
Peace.